Okay, so chapter 6 is Mercury retrogrades and full moons and all the other stuff that goes on. And if you're a person or a therapist who's sensitive to energy, this will show up for you in your shifts, things that come up. So, there's, I think, 3 Mercury retrogrades this year, which is 2020. I was talking to a trainer about it. She's like, it's a big time. And it's because something that's relevant for her. So it's her reality. So this is what will come up for her in her clinic and with her clients. So you've got to be really aware if that's something that you do kind of believe in or follow or subscribe to, that this will show up. So what can we do around Mercury retrogrades to make sure that things just kind of flow a little bit better and a little bit slower and all sorts of things. So one thing that's really important is retrogrades are all about communication. So how clearly are we communicating to our clients about certain things like showing up on time? Like we had 2 clients come in 30 minutes late for their appointment a few days ago, and they didn't even think anything of it. And it's because they've never had a colonic before, and they don't understand how important it is to like show up for your appointment on time. I know that sounds silly for somebody like us, but for them, they just thought, it was like a movie. If you're late, it doesn't really matter. So that's a big thing. Another thing, a lot of people, they call up and they're like, oh, so do you do this and do that? And I'm like, yeah, we do that. And they're like, oh, well, I'll come in on Saturday. And I'm like, well, you'll have to make an appointment. And they go, oh, do I have to make an appointment? And I'm like, yeah, you need to make an appointment. And so even little things like that, which we think are like super normal and super, like they should just know. You can't assume that people will know something that they've never done before. So really making sure that during times of really stress and high energy, like a full moon, for example, if something is out of alignment on full moon, shit will hit the fan. And if something is in alignment, it'll be amazing. So really make sure you as a therapist coming up to a full moon, you're in alignment with yourself, who you are and what you're doing, and that will give you better results on your shifts. So that's something I always take into account. A new moon is all about going within and retrospecting about what's going on inside of you. So if you do prescribe to any of that, like make sure you're onto it, because it's going to show up for you if you don't pay attention to it. So I think it's great. I think it's fun, and it gets to the stage where it is a bit like a check-in with me and how I'm doing, what's happening for me, looking at all the different clients coming in. So I enjoy it. I've gotten to the loving the journey stage, but it can be really difficult in the beginning where you're holding space and holding energy for so many clients on a shift. And by clients, I just mean mini reflections of yourself. It can be a lot of work. So just really pacing yourself. If you do need time off during a new moon to really prepare for the full moon, do it. Block it out. Get someone else to cover your shift, because if you're not in the right space, it's going to manifest for you in your sessions. So just keep on to it and enjoy the ride. And I always take it back to what's the message in here for me, and how can I learn and grow through this situation?